everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emma-Louise and thank you for stumbling upon this video. Now you'll have to excuse the messy hair, no makeup and terrible sounding voice. I am currently recovering from a week of the flu and quite frankly I just couldn't be bothered. But let's face it, who can when they're ill? But I thought this would be a great opportunity to stock up on all my little self-care bits for when I'm ill that I normally get from Boots or Superdrug. And I also thought, you know, I'll show you some of the little treats that I like to keep on hand that I normally buy myself. So yeah, let's get the video started. So first off, again, most of this is from Boots or Tesco. I didn't go to Superdrug today. But there is a couple of extra bits that I had on hand already that I thought I'd share with you guys that I find work quite well. So first I got the Boots Dry Cough Relief Oral Solution and the Tickly Cough Relief Solution. Now I just got the typical Boots brand. I didn't bother going with Coronia or any of the other brands because I thought they all do the same thing. Now anyone who knows me knows that I get coughs and chest infections really badly, so to say I have a little pharmacy under this desk with every single over-the-counter flu, cold, throat infection remedy is pretty accurate actually. I mean, you name it, I've had it. Viral chest infections, bacterial chest infections, bronchitis, glandular fever, COVID, you name it, I've probably had it at one point. So I always make sure to keep cough medicine on hand because my throat, as you can tell, gets really bad. I usually lose my voice for weeks on end. Thankfully that's not happened this time, only a week, but we'll see. Next, this is just something I had on hand, so I didn't bother buying more of it, which is the Bootshaul's Cold and Flu Hot Blackcurrant Remedy. I didn't really want to bother buying Lemsip because again, it all does the same thing, so I just got the cheap Bootshaul's, tastes the same, does the same thing. I like to keep that on hand because normally I can't really do cold drinks when I've got a sore throat because it burns, so I normally find hot drinks are a lot more soothing. I mean, that normally is the case anyway, but it's just personal preference as well. Next, I got the Boots Vapor Rub. Normally I just pop this on my chest, however my mum has started making me use the old wives remedy of putting it on your feet and sleeping with socks on. And that has actually worked quite well this time round, so that was quite good. Next up I have the multivitamins, just the Boots range 240 tablets. I normally get the 8-month supply because I am really forgetful when it comes to stocking up my tablets, whether it's vitamins, prescriptions. Actually, note to self, Emma, get your new prescription for your tablets, you're gonna forget. But yeah, I get this because then I have no excuse not to take them if I've got a stash of them in the house. I then made sure to get a pack of paracetamol, just the plain paracetamol, because even though I do have the ibuprofen, paracetamol and codeine, I prefer keeping this like just a cheap little one on hand just in case. That way I'm not mixing too many if I am ill. And I normally prefer to keep the codeine paracetamol combination for when my endometriosis flares up, which it hasn't recently, so fingers crossed. Next, this isn't something I bought from Boots, but it is something that my dad recommended to me from Holland and Barrett, and that is the herbal Echinacea and zinc tablets with vitamin C, and that's a cold and flu relief. I've been taking 2 of these twice a day for the last 2-3 days since I got home, and it seems to have helped a lot, so I'm going to keep going with that, see how I get on. Next, now if you were a kid growing up in the early 2000s, please comment down below for this one because I don't know if this was just what my dad called these or if this is actually for a while what the kids version was called or if it was a brand version or something. So I got the Cool and Soothe gel sheets for my forehead and back because normally when I have a fever I can't really get it down. Sometimes it's just my head, but I don't want to be too cold. So I just got these that I can pop in the fridge and use them when I need them. Now this is where I need the comments down below. My I don't know if this is just what my dad used to call them, but I have always known these as lily pads. Now, I don't know if this is just what my dad called them, but whenever I see these, I instantly go, oh my god, lily pads. So comment down below if this was something they were actually called, or if it's just something my dad came up with. I always thought it was quite cute. Whenever I see these, I think, oh, lily pads. Next, it's more treats and skincare and just generalised. I mean, actually I've got a few bits here. So next we've got just general tissues, because I can't keep using toilet roll. It bungs up my nose. It really makes my nose quite sore. So I thought I might as well get some actual tissues. So I got a huge pack of those to keep in my bag. Next, now, is it just me, or is it whenever you go to the GP and you tell them you have the flu or a bad virus, they say, have you got a fever? And you say, yes, because I feel really warm. And they say, well, have you actually checked your temperature, in quite a condescending way? And you say, well, no, but I know I have a fever. So just to get that out the way for future reference, I have gone and bought myself a digital thermometer, because let's face it, the only people who have digital thermometers in their houses are parents and those who work in the NHS probably, or pharmacy or anything like that, because I don't know a single person who lives on their own who has a digital thermometer to hand to check when they're ill. So I bought one of these just to shut the nurses and doctors up, so I can then say, yes, in fact, this is my temperature. Next, I just bought a ton of throat sweeties, and I do mean a ton, because they're the only thing that stopped me going into a huge coughing fit when water doesn't work. So the first ones I got were my typical Halls Soothers in blackcurrant. These are really nice. Next, I also got about 5 packets in total of the Jakeman's throat sweets. Now, up until probably Tuesday, I was coughing my head off, borderline pulling a muscle with how much my throat was pissing me off. I was coughing, I was hacking, I was non-stop. It was horrible. My throat burned. It felt like my throat was on fire, and I just couldn't stop coughing. And then my mum comes through, and she has a sweetie in her hand, and she says, open your mouth, sticks it in my mouth, and says, right, you are not to spit that out, you are to like finish it, and it'll make your throat better. And I went, what on earth is this? What have you given me? And she goes, oh, I forgot I had these. It's the Jakeman chest and throat sweets. They work an absolute miracle, and although they taste disgusting, they do in fact work so well. They stop my coughing for hours. So I bought like 3 packs of the chest and throat ones, and then I've not tried the flavoured ones, so I bought 2 packs of the cherry. So that should probably last me 2-3 days. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, and this is where we move on to the just normal everyday boot stuff. I bought the, I don't actually know how you pronounce that. Is it euthymol toothpaste? Because it's, you know, eucalyptus and thymol. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly in so many different ways, but I got this toothpaste to try because I thought, it's something different. I then got some cotton pads for my skincare, because I keep buying like micellar water and forget to buy cotton pads, and it makes a mess. So next I saw this on TikTok and I thought I might as well try it, because I think it was a dermatologist that was recommending it, and that is the Boots Traditional Skincare Glycerin and Rosewater Toning and Moisturising Tonic. So I'm going to try use that instead of micellar water as a toner, because I can't use glycolic acid or anything like that. It's just far too strong for my skin, because I have very sensitive, very dry skin, and I thought, let's strip it back to basics. In keeping with that, I also got the hyaluronic acid, because again, very dry skin. Now, for those who have very sensitive skin, I've recently been seeing this all over TikTok, so I bought a few of these to see if I would try them. The first being the Aquaphor Soothing Skin Balm for irritated skin, because I get very cracked, again it says cracked, dried, irritated skin. That is what I get, and it can get quite bad during the cold seasons, so I thought I would give that a try. Failing that, I also got the La Roche-Posay B5 Balm with SPF 50 to give that a try, because I keep seeing it all over TikTok, and again, I've never tried it. I've never been one for, you know, what you'd consider luxury skincare, but if it helps my skin, great. If not, at least I can say I've tried it. Next, I got a massive pot of Vaseline, because again, I'm trying to do anything I can for irritated skin, and one thing I find that works for my irritated skin, if it's gone completely angry, red, cracked, all over, is slugging with some Vaseline on top of my skincare basics, Sudocreme, skincare basics, basically. I go back to that, and then I slug on with the Vaseline, and that seems to actually do a really good job. So I just got a massive pot, because the only one I have at the minute is my little pink one, and I thought, I'm not covering my face in pink lip balm. So yeah. Next, I also got I tried this when I was home, and it was really good. It's the Ultimate Blend Garnier Honey Treasures shampoo and conditioner. It's a blend of Assia, Manuka and lavender. And oh my god, my hair felt so soft when using this. Now normally I am an Aussies girl. Aussie is my ride or die. But I decided I wanted to try a cheap alternative if I couldn't, you know, get my hands on the Aussie that I normally use, and this seems to work really well. It's not really caused any damage to my hair. My hair, obviously, yes, I've gone blonder since you last saw me. I have also gone really short since you last saw me. Comment down below if you actually prefer me with long or short hair. If you want to see what I look like with long hair, feel free to check out my last video. But yeah, I find this worked really well with my hair type, and yeah, so that is all the beauty and self-care stuff. Now time for the fun treats. So I am an absolute book nerd. If you have not seen my little book hoard over there, it is massive. So I saw these and I thought I'd pick them up. First one, I've seen this all over TikTok, thought I have to get it. It's about college. It might help me with study motivation, I don't know. And that was Daydream by Hannah Grace. And oh my god, the cover is as cute as it looks on TikTok. The only difference is it's not the shade, the sprayed version, but I can live with that. It seems really cutesy. I love all the covers right now. All the TikTok book talk covers are so adorable. And I love that they actually draw, you know, the characters as they want us to envision them. And it's brilliant, and it just looks so cutesy, and I can't wait to read it. And next I also got the Danielle Steele's Fairy Tale. How gorgeous is that cover? I know. I'd never read any of Danielle Steele's books before, so I thought, it looks pretty, I'll give it a try. And finally, my favourite thing from this haul so far, it was all over TikTok. I couldn't not get it when I saw it. So as you can probably tell, I like my bedding to be themed by season. I don't have Christmas bedding yet, but I can now say I have spring bedding and autumn bedding. I saw the pumpkins and I thought, I can't not, they're watercolour pumpkins. I mean, I already have watercolour flowers. I need watercolour pumpkins. So yeah, thankfully, this was only £13, so that's actually quite affordable for a double duvet from, you know, Tesco. And again, it is adorable. So I got that, and that is absolutely everything I got for my little self-care flu edition haul. So yeah, comment down below if you've had any good reviews of the products that I have mentioned. If so, if there's any products you think I should try, let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!